So I'm going to take a little bit of a right turn here, but we've talked a lot about public versus private. It's obvious that on the onset, the very different scenarios and situations and context. What are the things from the public sector that you've learned that you think transition well over into the private sector, lessons that we can learn?
A great question. I think in the last 3 to 5 years, the public sector has really focused more on engagement and truly listening to the voice of the customer in a different way. Not because of products and solutions, but I think because of COVID and things that we've actually had to manage through COVID. We talked about psychological safety before, but there's a lot of wellness challenges that come along within the organization, and one has to adapt to that. And I think the private sector needs some work in that area. And I think the public sector is actually leading that charge because the difference between I see the public and private sector is the private sector, you have to earn your customers' trust. You really have to do marketing, so on and so forth. There's so many alternatives out there. In the public sector, your roads are your roads. There's no other people that are going to do it to the municipal space. Your garbage are your garbage. Your water is your water. So you're a captive audience. So the other way that you gain proper service is about access to information and data, being transparent. We talked about our staff having their voice, letting the residents have their voice and demonstrate the changes that they've done. And in some cases, the mayor's office has done that as well in terms of bringing through the budgetary process, so on and so forth. I see that the city of Toronto and other municipalities are really empowering the public. Now, adapting those to actual policies and so forth, that takes a bit of time. But I do think the public sector is doing a very good job of creating forums in which that voice is being heard and people feel that they matter.